After parking the vehicle, you want to start by turning on all the electricity, which you do here inside of the cabin. You start by flicking up all these switches and changing the system from charge only to on. Then you can go into the back and let the step come out. You can do that by flicking this switch, and then you can turn on all the lights, so the spots, the wall and the backlit wall. Then we can go back to the cabin here in the front, and we can hire the solar panels by holding this button. It takes about 50 seconds. Then when the solar panels are completely up, we're done with this button. This switch we don't use, always leave it on number 1. And then we can home the shadowing system and calibrate it. So we press on this button once, and then we go outside, and we have to check if the screens are actually reaching all the way to the end for proper calibration. So you see the screen coming out, and it has to reach the end completely. Then when this one is completely out, it will stay there and the second screen will come out, and after the third. After all out, they will all automatically go in again, but we really need to make sure they reach all the way to the end. So not like this case where it still leaves one cell uncovered. If this happens, please contact us, and then we can try and fix it. Because if we try and keep calibrating and using the system like this, it will eventually get stuck. So this one still continues, and then it's fine, and they will still all go in, but the middle one will cause some issues in the end. Then once the shadowing system is properly calibrated, we have 2 more buttons or 3 more buttons here. If you press the first one, it will cover one of the cells on the solar panel until the solar panels are completely covered, and the other one uncovers one cell. And then we have a reset button for if some things aren't working properly. Then we also have a remote with this system with 4 buttons. The first button covers one cell, the second button uncovers one cell, and then that's basically the same as the buttons here. We have 2 additional buttons, C and D, and those are for full cover and full uncover with 1 button press. Then for when we when we are done with the vehicle, we need to first make sure that the solar panels are fully uncovered. So we press D on the remote and make sure that the screens are fully in. Then we can go back into the cabin and we press the reset button. This also turns off the motors for the shadow system. And then we need to lower the solar panels again. So that takes another 50 seconds. Then when the solar panels are completely down, as we can see here, we can turn off all the lights inside of the vehicle and close the step, or then you can close up the back of the vehicle and come back into the cabin, and then you want to flick down all these 4 switches again, leave these up, and then change this to charge only. It's also written down here.